What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another Pokemon video. We're finally done with Pokemon Snap coverage. I took a couple of days off between being busy and just needing time to mentally recoup after doing nearly 50 Pokemon Snap videos. We're finally done covering Pokemon Snap unless something new comes up with the game or something like that. And we're getting back to normal stuff. We're going to be doing more alternate videos, like, other games and other Switch stuff, as well as back to, VGC stuff. So there's a lot of stuff coming here in the future for the channel. But today I've got a new Series 9 team for you guys that I've been working on. I've had this team for a while now, but I was covering Pokemon Snap, so I didn't have time to actually make this video and talk about this team because the Blastoise video that I did popped off. Everybody really likes the Blastoise team. So this video, I'm hoping will have the same effect because we're using another interesting Pokemon in this team. That is Heliolisk. But if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed for more videos like this in the future. Let's get into it. So I've known for a while that I wanted to work a Heliolisk into a team because Heliolisk is so freaking cool. Like, I love this Pokemon, and I've used it previously in my first competitive team had a shiny Heliolisk on it, and it actually did a decent amount of work. It just needed the right Pokemon, and I didn't know at the time enough about team building and stuff like that. But now that I know what I'm doing, I feel a little more confident, and this team has actually proven to be pretty fun to use. So I'm going to go through the details with you guys, show off this team and what it's all about, and then we will take it into the Showdown ladder and test it out with a couple other battles and things of that nature. So first off, Heliolisk, we got a Life Orb on this bad boy. It's got solar power, much like a Charizard would in this kind of setup with Torkoal and Venusaur. It's basically replacing the Charizard, and it's got just a ton of coverage options because of the way that it is built. So it's got, like I said, solar power, Thunderbolt, Surf, Weather Ball, and Protect. And Weather Ball has been super nice because just depending, if somebody sets up Hail, I have a huge ice move on Heliolisk, a huge special attack ice move. There's a lot of options here. I get a fire move in the sun. It's a very powerful option carrying Weather Ball. So again, really useful bringing Weather Ball. Other awesome options, are things like, Dark Pulse. It can learn Dark Pulse if you, think you're going to be encountering a lot of ghost type stuff like that. And, Spectrier might be a little more prevalent this season versus the restricted format where you only ever saw Shadow Calyrex. The spread's pretty easy. It's just a 4 252 with Timid Nature. Moving on, Torkoal. Charcoal. We got Drought on it, of course, to set the sun. We got Heat Wave, Yawn, Protect, and Earth Power. 252, 196, 60 spread with a Quiet Nature. Just a really good. I've loved using Torkoal in the past. I've used it on a number of teams, so I just really think it's such a freaking awesome Pokemon. This is my first team rocking a Venusaur. I have never used Venusaur before, and it's mainly just because it's so freaking popular, and I've never been big on the strategy, but it just fit this team so well. So I got it with a Wide Lens, Chlorophyll, Sleep Powder, Frenzy Plant, Sludge Bomb, and Protect with a 156, 36, 180, 20, and 116 spread with a Modest Nature. It's a very powerful Pokemon. I understand why it's good. I've just never bothered to actually make a team to utilize it before. Just in case they can come up with a Trick Room of some sort, we do have Glastrier here. And Glastrier is just really good as that backup option in case, that you face a Trick Room team and you can't prevent the Trick Room. Also, Torkoal works super well under the Trick Room setting, so both these Pokemon can handle themselves fairly well if they do get the Trick Room off. So that's why I wanted to have an extra Pokemon outside of just Torkoal. It's Assault Vested with Chilling Neigh, Stomping Tantrum, Icicle, Crash, Heavy Slam, and Close Combat. This is mainly just to give it more coverage. We needed more coverage on this team, and I wanted to find a Pokemon that had a wide move pool that would be able to cover a bunch of different stuff. And Glastrier really fits that bill. It covers a lot of different types that I just didn't fit into the team already. Spread is 252, 252, 4. Adamant Nature. Moving on, Grimmsnarl with a Light Clay. This is a Screens Grimmsnarl. Nothing very special about this. You're not going to pull anything crazy off with it. It's pretty basic. Light Screen, Reflect, Fake Out, and Spirit Brink with Prankster. It's a 212, 484, 172, and 36 with a Careful Nature. Very standard Grimmsnarl build. And then Suicune, I was trying to figure out a good Pokemon that you know, maybe I didn't want to lead my Heliolisk Torkoal or Venusaur Torkoal, and I wanted to be able to get speed still. Suicune really fit the bill because it can't be flinched, and it's pretty bulky naturally. So running it with Inner Focus and Citrus Berry, 252, 36, 12, 196, and 12 with a calm nature. It's pretty nice, especially when you get your Tailwind up. It does have Snarl and Helping Hand as well. I'm not expecting to hold on to Suicune forever, so I didn't bother running Protect on it. But having Snarl and Helping Hand, you're either going to be able to shut down a Pokemon, or you're going to be able to do increased damage. And then Scald's also nice if you do need to do a little bit of extra damage or something. So very, very awesome Pokemon that I was able to work into the team, and I haven't used Suicune as well. So there's the team. I'm going to take into the Showdown ladder, show you guys how it works, and that'll be that for the video. Alright, so here's an interesting team. I think Glacier has to be brought in the front, and just in the case of the Regigigas. Glacier. I kind of like the Suicune bring with it. Suicune. And then Heliolisk Torkoal. There it is right there. That's about what I expected. So what we do is we definitely just go for Max Knuckle into Regigigas. Also Scald it, because they're going to Dynamax right now as well. That's what we expect right there. They're going to Max Strike, almost take out Suicune. Hopefully we get a burn with the Scald. That'd be huge. There it is. Boom. Let's go. Max Knuckle here. Now we can focus into the Wheezing slot. We'll go ahead and give the Helping Hand. This is what's so nice about Suicune, is it gives you so much options. You get the chance to burn, you get the chance to lower special attack, you can use Helping Hand to hopefully get a Oko. A lot of valuable options there with Suicune. Oh, but they also go for the burn. It's fine because the Helping Hand knocks that bad boy out, and we'll get an attack buff. You'll love to see it. The Max Knuckle definitely helped in that situation. I think we bring Torkoal now. Yep. We'll go ahead and go for the Max Knuckle. Actually, you know what? I'm not even really worried about Regigigas, so let's just go for a Steel Spike and a Heat Wave here. Now that the Wheezing's gone, I'm not really worried about Regigigas, so it's easier to just go for the side position. You go for a Switcheroo. Oh, they're going to eject my Glastrier. A little bit unfortunate, but I'm not too concerned. We're still going to get big damage off with Torkoal here. Oh, we got another burn. A little unfortunate we took just unnecessary damage on Heliolisk, but aside from that, it's not really a huge deal. So now we pretty much just knock out both these Pokemon. Thunderbolt. Perfect. Alright, so they do still have Landorus, but we should outspeed here. And we just got to go for Surf, honestly. And then clean up with Glacier. Oh, it's a weakness pile. That sucks. That is unfortunate. Well, hopefully Glacier can survive, because that's something I wasn't expecting. I haven't seen much of weakness policy Landorus. As long as we can survive a hit, I think Icicle Crash knocks this out. Oh, by the skin. Oh, with the flinch. That is the most unfortunate series of events that could have possibly happened. What an interesting team. This is odd. But I like Heliolisk into pretty much everything. Except for the Landorus. But other than that, I like it. And we'll go Suicune. pretty much everything on their team is super weak to Heliolisk specifically. Let's see what they decide to do. Okay. Well, we should outspeed. So if we just go for the Dynamax and we go for the Dynamax and just go for, do I want to yawn into Articuno? Yeah, that's fine. Because now they'll have to switch again. I didn't Kneeckoh. Honestly, that's not a bad first turn. That's the only problem with playing Heliolisk in the sun like that, is you're potentially losing the ability to OHKO with your water moves. But we should be able to just take it out right here. We can Earth Power into the Marowak. Actually, we go for a Max Geyser again, yeah, and then we'll just go for the Yawn again, honestly. They didn't swap out though, so we're just gonna lose Torkoal, which is fine. Because now their Marowak's asleep, and I think it's safe to bring in Glastrier. Oh, they gave me the dub. Okay, that's fine. Oh, an Aurorus. I'm very curious what they are using that for on this team. It's definitely a Trick Room team. They do have some speed option with Venusaur and everything, but definitely Trick Room oriented. Alright, what do I want to run? Heliolisk. Honestly, I'm not worried about them not setting my thing, but if they don't send out their Torkoal, I don't get my Max Flare for Heliolisk, so I definitely think it's worth bringing my Heliolisk here in the front. Probably Glastrier in the back and Suicune. See, this is what I wanted. Because I had a pretty big feeling that they would be trying to set up their Trick Room. So I definitely wanted this potential right here. They're going to go for the Fake Out on Torkoal. That's fine. Max Flare into Bronzong. Bye-bye Bronzong. You can't get Trick Room. The biggest thing with this particular build for Heliolisk is you're super squishy. You're not going to survive much, so you almost need to Dynamax with it. Rock and Ice. I don't know what I want to do. How do I want to play it? Probably another... Just utilize the sun as much as possible. Got a little burn there. That's not too bad. Oh, we burned both of them. I didn't even realize we burned both. Okay. It's especially defensive, so it's just going to kind of hold its own against us. But I don't want to waste my time with Heliolisk here, so I think I'm just going to go for a Yawn on it. They're going to Spirit Break, that's fine. As long as we hit Yawn. Oh, they went into Torkoal. It's a good play, considering. But they didn't think about the fact that I now still have my Heliolisk. Suicune comes out here. We can just go for a Surf. We'll go for a Helping Hand. Is that the play? Maybe Surf was a better play. I don't know. I genuinely just don't know. Because the Aurorus is something you just don't see, so I really don't know how I'm supposed to be handling it most of the time. Surely I outspeed with Suicune though, right? I don't know. I just do no damage. Go ahead and knock it out. That'll give me a Chilling Neigh though, so that's a plus side. Venusaur. Oh, that couldn't have gone better. Icicle Crash. Snarl. They are going to go for the Sleep Powder, which I kind of expected. As long as we hit this Venusaur. We'll go ahead and go for another Snarl. They go for the sleep. We wake up though, so that's fine. We'll knock out Venusaur, we knock out Grimmsnarl next turn, and we're in good shape. Perfect. Oh, they just forfeit. Perfect. Alright, well that's it. That's pretty much how this team works. It's a lot of fun. I would definitely say it's not as meta or as great as that Blastoise team was. The Blastoise team is very, very solid. This one's more of like a fun goof around team. Another fun option is because so many people, you know, expect, you know, like a Torkoal, Venusaur, like lead. You can honestly run Dry Skin and just swap Heliolisk into any water type moves that you possibly would take. It's a kind of a fun combination, and then you can still run it with Life Orb and stuff because it's still a very powerful Pokemon in its own right without solar power. So if you wanted to be tricky and, you know, use Dry Skin or something, it could get pretty interesting in this particular setup. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you found it entertaining and helpful. If you did, leave a like and smash the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. There will be a Pokepaste in the description below. Be sure to check out the Discord where people over there playing Pokemon all the time, and check me out over on Twitch, TikTok, and all my other social medias if you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, stream, or anything like that. Like I said, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.